السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من نلعب ويتشر وايلد هانت. بالحلقة الماضية أنقذنا حقة الأحلام ذي ساحرة الأحلام من الكابوس اللي كانت محبوسة فيه، ساعدتنا في معرفة أن صديقنا اسمه دانديلاين سبق له أن نتعامل معاه
Blasted horsons all.
مع سيري.
Scum sailing from across the sea. Think they can do what they please. Help me, Witcher. Take pity.
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kate's.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah, sounds like Skellige's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world?
ما ودي اذبحهم لان احنا بنروح لسكيليجا بعد نوفيغراد، احتمال يسبب لي مشاكل، بس ندخل شوي نشوف السالفة.
Sorry mate, gotta fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad, and in Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace? Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Don't have time to go back and forth on this. Let's do this quick, man to man.
What? Damn it! What you want to do man to man with me? Invite me into the alcove?
No, pea-brain. Challenging you to a duel. I win, you take your mates and get out of here.
Ah, why didn't you say so? I'm always up for smacking a man about the girls. Smell a card. Attack!
يلا نقلع.
Fine. Enough. Great for his tits. That sobered me up quick. Gents, let's go now. Have our fun elsewhere. It's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh? Greetings.
بس ثلاثة. شلون حارس؟
God! Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich. But I hope this is enough.
خلي فلوس
Keep it.
دعارة.
Need it more than I do.
Thank you. It's folk like you restore my faith in humankind.
بس بنوفيغراد ما يعتبرونه بشري. طبعا يعني بعيد ولا قريب؟ معليش بس انه صراحة غاثني.
One of them hired thugs. Who knows?
Come on.
I don't want to die.
I'll be damned.
ايش فيهم علي العصابات؟
Hey there, handsome.
رجعه والله بالليل تقلب
grub before I lose my patience.
انا عن شكلك بس.
Maybe, maybe not.
Lovely night.
Maybe go for some.
اعصابي بلاك.
Slow now.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't. Smash his way! He's gonna come.
This life, sometimes... Gods! I don't want to die!
Come on now.
It's a material world. It's a material world. And I'm
Slow now. Whoa.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
كل العصابات يوقفون عن مهاجمتنا الحين. هل يمكن اذبحهم والقى معهم خطاب يقول هاجموا فلان؟
What do you seek, pain giver?
My wife's mum's an old succubus. Drains my
Help! Save me!
Very presence is in
dying.
front of the fire.
Terrible times.
I'll never come back, you stinking scaddies!
اوه
All's
زلطان
we
خوني
wanted
القزم.
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
ورثة بحالة مزرية هجل ساكن فيها شحاتين.
You're out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Walking into his soul! Like a dog.
Reminds me of days of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Slaughter!
Leg it!
They say some witches
Told you this place was
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6? 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
منحاش يوم انه يفجر هذا.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
يقول لا تقرا هو حنا خلينا شيء ما قريناه يا جرال.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
راعي الشرف ترى.
It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
اي كويس ما راح انا خفت لا يكون باقي الاغراض اختفت. هذا ترى مسوي نفسه ذبح تنين. بسم الله عليك يا دندلاين، بسم الله عليك.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honors, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another time.
وانا ايش؟ نحط قاطع الجبن.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
The faculty of Oxenford University is
اسم
honored
الحقيقي
to
جوليان
grant
ألفريد
Julian
بانكراتس.
Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
هذا عودة.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
كتاب من فرام. متى سعود من سيدار آمل أن يكون ذبلك قريبا، وأنا أفتقدك كثيرا وانتظارك يؤلمني حرفيا، وإذا كنت ستأتي أرسل لي رسالة مسبقة حتى أخذ يوم عطلة من عشيقتي. خطاب معجمة. سهام نظراتك الساحرة تملأ وجهي احمران وخجلا. توقف عالمي فجأة عن الدوران في دوام من النسيان، وانغمرت في نشوة خالصة أتشرب رحيقها، الموسيقى وغناؤك أنت. وفي هذه اللحظة القصيرة أشعر كما لو كنت نايا تعزف وأعنت عليه، ولا أرغب بشيء آخر سوى أن تلنس أناملك أو ترى روحي. عزيزي الكونت، أود أن أشكرك مرة أخرى على الموافقة على أن تغني في زفاف ابني، فوجودك يدفئ قلوبنا، والحانك التي غنيتها لنا قد آثرت كثيرا في والدة زوجتي البارونة دولفيت، التي يقال عنها في بعض الأوساط أنها قاسية ومتحجرة القلب، بدرجة أن دموع الرقة قد لاحت في عينيها.
Well, don't just stand there. Read. We might learn something.
ادوار. نقرا كتابنا ونشوف. تلقى خوينا حق ترجمة، تلقى اللي كانت قصايد تلقى جايب العيد فيها الحين.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
تحب التمثيل.
Truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre deemed her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
يعني أنا بصير معلمها.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
حلو. على الأقل قريبة.
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry.
يا رجال قدها.
Julia claims you agreed to pay him more.
But what we didn't and couldn't agree is that there'd be a war now, could we? My custom's been cut in four.
Quite a coincidence. That's why I aim to do to you.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
يعني يوم شفتهم من بعيد قلت وجيههم خربان ولا شيء، يطلع لابسين قناعات. نقول عنده حماية جديدة ولا اطلع من هنا. والله عنده حماية
The
جديدة.
Spula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit. You scared me. Leave it to me.
He killed him!
You smell like dead meat, arsehole.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had
هذه حقت
just
الغسيل.
lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
كان هذا الفلوس أجل.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, Anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
اوه 17.
Looks like rain.
نقول والله. من 17. أنا بدي أزور الحداد. بس نسلم على الباقيين بعدين.
Rains like this come sowing time.
Giddy up.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
لا تقول لي انه لبس يوه لا ولا
Any better?
أعوذ بالله.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
يوه مني ملقوف بختار الأول ما بختار الأول. صار.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
الحمد لله. الحمد لله.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
ملابس نلقارد اللي عطوناها بالقصر بس المغير الوانها.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
يقول رادوفيد يمص البتاع النايم. فهموها عاد. سمعت ولا بس لبس لعب عليهم ولا.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
عاجبني القناع ذا ابو ذيب. اوه يبيع.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
ايش رايك تبدل الله يعجبك لك؟
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
اوه. ايش معناه؟ في حفلة تنكرية بعدين يعني. قميص أنيق من سكرقة. عجبني القميص. خله بعدين.
So long.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Even the rain smells like piss in this town. Hey-ya!
Interesting.
وش اللي شايف؟
Must be mad running around in this rain.
push.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
حصاني وينه يا عمري؟ كثر الزقان اللي على السقف ذا.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Yeah.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Nothing hurts.
Let's go!
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Sick of it all. Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Dandelion القرنية. بيه.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
لا
But...
تعليق.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
لازم نفضحها يعني ها يلا.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
قاعد وش؟
Any chance you remember your last conversation?
Of course.
What?
To take... Said there'd be straw...
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
تعرفون الخروف؟ هذه الله يسلمكم نعجة. هذه النعجة.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
هذا ما شاء الله.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
أنت يعني.
Farewell.
What's he doing here?
What can I do?
Let's drink for its nearly nights.
آه.
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Sick of it all.
والله كان أقدر يتبرع.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
تو قلت يطلع برا.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
You're
after
grey like
all.
my grandma.
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
You don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
in the circus because he can swallow salt.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough,
Stop
he just catches in the grave.
Don't step on me! Don't step on me! Not her!
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No.
هي اللي بغت تحط له الجام وتركبها كالنخيل.
A snaky whip rose skyward. Jihad! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
إلا هذه المجنونة. ما في شيء.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
ما ينتركك. نقدر تبرع بس.
Gonna be a butcher when I grow up.
Why is your hair so grey?
You forgot, of course. They's the ones violated the border first.
Pam-param, pam-pam-param, pam-param.
Not dry hats. And who forged that?
dwarven smiths. Who paid for it? Dwarven bankers like our Vivaldi. And when the war started, the summit at Lockmead, a sorcerer's city. And among sorcerers, well, we all know there's elves in abundance.
True. Ida Emion for one, Francesca Finderbear for another. And that Yennefer of Vinderberg heard even she's 1/4 elf.
Perhaps you're not talking rubbish after all.
Are you a wizard?
I traced the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Writhing and slippery the bugger was quick as a tomcat.
They ought to
Scrambled
never
out the
let
hole in the
your
back
kind in,
wall.
Novigrad proper.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond
Oh.
of freaks.
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
لازم نقول معلم السيوف.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher. Thanks, we ain't looking for no
Civilization ends
witcher.
at this camp's boundary.
أنا حمار كان قلت له إني مدرس مبارزة وريحت أمري.
Interesting.
حسست روزا عاد اقروها انت ما يعني طريقي صحيح. بس ودي اعرف هذاك وين ودي. بسم الله.
Damn it. Now in his eye. Gotta use it. Shit. لازم استخدم مع الجهة الثانية يعني.
ولا
Round here.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
لو قلت نفسي معلم تدريب ريحت نفسي من اولها.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one, and take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
أنا بعرف هذا وش حقه. ما راح سيفي كويس. شو أنت تدعس هناك أنا بفتش فوق. فوق.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
وراح أتكلم كأنها أول مرة تشوفني. كسل مرة ثانية اللي هو Yeah.
Come on.
Stop You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
يا بنت الذين تونا متقابلين الله يلعن شكلك. هل نتحدث التو ولا
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Mistake.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Rat it! You're quick!
Damn it!
يمكن اختها توأم.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
توأم صح.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
خويني يحسب انه بيصير شيء اخر تدريب سيوف.
K-Swex. K-Swex. K-Sen.
على أي حال أشكركم المتابعة. لايك ديسلايك شير والحركات هذه كلها، ونشوفكم بالحلقة القادمة مشيئة الله. إلى اللقاء.